A black Mercedes slows at a sharp bend in Prague, and for a moment, the empire feels fragile. The sun is bright. The street is quiet. A man in uniform sits relaxed, confident, almost bored. He believes no one would dare. So why did even Adolf Hitler call him the man with the iron heart? What would you notice first? His name was Reinhard Heydrich. In 1942, he was one of the most powerful men in Nazi Germany. He helped design the security system of the regime and played a central role in planning the mass murder of Europe's Jews. His name was Reinhard Heydrich. In 1942, he was one of the most powerful men in Nazi Germany. He helped design the security system of the regime and played a central role in planning the mass murder of Europe's Jews. He was feared across occupied Europe. Even within the Nazi leadership, he had enemies. Some later said Hitler himself respected and feared his ambition. This is the story of the man many called the only Nazi Hitler feared. And it still matters today, because it shows how power works inside extreme regimes, and how one person can shape the fate of millions. Reinhard Heydrich was born in 1904 in Halle, Germany. His father was a musician. As a young man, Heydrich joined the German Navy in 1922, German Federal Archives. He was tall, disciplined, and ambitious. In 1931, after a scandal involving a broken engagement, he was dismissed from the Navy. Naval court records in 1931. Soon after, he met Heinrich Himmler. That meeting changed his life. Himmler was building the SS. He needed intelligence. Heydrich offered to create a security service from scratch. Within months, he was leading the SS Security Service, the SD. Richard Evans, The Third Reich in Power, 2005. By 1934, during the Night of the Long Knives, Heydrich's intelligence network helped identify targets for arrest and execution. Evans, 2005. Hitler relied on him to remove rivals. It was a turning point. In 1939, after Germany invaded Poland, Heydrich became head of the Reich Main Security Office, the RSHA, United States Holocaust Museum Entry. This office controlled the Gestapo, criminal police, and intelligence. January 1942, Heydrich chaired the Wannsee Conference near Berlin. Document Wannsee Protocol, January 20, 1942. The meeting coordinated plans for what the Nazis called the final solution, the systematic murder of European Jews, United States Holocaust Museum entry. Later that year, Hitler sent Heydrich to Prague as Deputy Reich Protector of Bohemia and Moravia. The previous governor was seen as too soft. Heydrich ruled with force. Arrests increased. Executions followed. Check National Archives. He moved confidently. He traveled with limited protection. He believed fear was enough. But resistance was growing. In late 1941, the Czechoslovak government in exile in London, working with Britain's Special Operations Executive, approved a mission, Operation Anthropoid. Imperial War Museums. 2 soldiers were chosen, Joseph Gabčík and Jan Kubiš. They trained in Britain. They parachuted into occupied territory in December 1941. IWM Archives. On May 27, 1942, Heydrich's car slowed at a tight curve in Prague. Gabčík stepped forward. His gun jammed. Kubiš threw a bomb. It exploded beside the car. Czech Ministry of Defense Archives. At first, doctors believed he might survive, but infection set in. On June 4, 1942, he died. German Medical Report 1942. Berlin reacted with fury. Hitler reportedly described Heydrich as the man with the iron heart during a speech after his death. Nazi Party speech transcripts, June 1942. The phrase appears in multiple post-war records. Historians have documented Heydrich's role in coordinating the Wannsee Conference through the official protocol, recovered after the war. Document Wannsee Protocol copy found in 1947. Nazi retaliation included the destruction of the Czech village of Lidice. 173 men were shot, women were deported, many children were killed or sent away. United States Holocaust Museum entry, Czech Memorial Archives. Operation Anthropoid is confirmed through British SOE records and Czech military archives. Document SOE files declassified 1970s. After Heydrich's death, Nazi official Karl Hermann Frank oversaw reprisals in the Protectorate. Nuremberg trial transcripts. What we know is based on official documents, court records, and post-war investigations. Some private conversations, including what Hitler truly felt about Heydrich, rely on memoirs and testimonies. Those accounts can vary. Was Heydrich truly the only Nazi Hitler feared? That phrase appears often in books and documentaries, but it is not found in formal policy documents. Some historians argue Hitler admired Heydrich's efficiency, not feared him. Ian Kershaw, Hitler, 2008. Others suggest Hitler saw Heydrich as dangerously ambitious and unusually capable. Gerwath, 2011. There's no written order where Hitler says he feared Heydrich. The idea comes from later recollections and interpretations. Memory can shape history. There's also debates about whether the assassination helped or harmed the resistance. Some argue it proved the regime was vulnerable. Others point to the severe reprisals that followed. Czech Historical Institute. History is not always simple. It moves through layers. Content note: this section discusses non-graphic violence under the Nazi regime. After Heydrich's death, the village of Ledis was erased. Families were separated. Many never returned. The name of the village became a symbol of suffering. Ledis Memorial Archives. In Prague, the assassins and their helpers hid in the Church of St. Cyril and Methodist. Surrounded by hundreds of SS troops, they chose death over capture. Czech National Museum. Ordinary people paid the highest price. Shopkeepers, teachers, children. They did not sit at conference tables, yet they were caught in decisions made far above them. Heydrich's story shows how modern systems can be used for harm. He built files, networks, and chains of command. Like wires in a machine, each part seems small. Together, they powered something vast. Experts say bureaucracies can hide cruelty behind paperwork. Hannah Arendt, Eichmann in Jerusalem, 1963. Orders move quietly. Forms are signed. Trains run on time. It also shows how leadership works inside dictatorships. Loyalty is rewarded. Ambition is watched. Even powerful figures live in tension. History reminds us that power is rarely stable. It rests on fear, control, and image. When one piece falls, the structure shakes. We know Heydrich held enormous power. We know he played a key role in Nazi security and genocide. We do not know exactly what Hitler felt in private. And now we turn to what his death changed. In the short term, Heydrich's death led to harsher control in the Protectorate, confidence level high, German occupation records. In the broader war, the Nazi system continued. Another official replaced him. The machine did not stop. Confidence level high, United States Holocaust Museum entry. In the long arc of memory, his assassination became a symbol of resistance. Confidence level high, Czech government commemorations. Some historians suggest that without Heydrich, internal power struggles shifted inside the SS. Confidence level medium, Gerwath, 2011. The long-term effect was not immediate victory. It was something quieter, proof that even the most feared official was not untouchable. History does not end with one life. It moves through choices, systems, and people. If you want to understand how the Wannsee Conference shaped the course of the Holocaust, watch our next episode, The Meeting That Planned a Genocide. Our reporting is based on published archives, trial records, and academic research. Some interpretations rely on post-war testimony, which historians continue to study and debate. As new documents emerge, understanding may evolve.